now we get into,
Soccer.
We get into the World Cup.
FIFA.
We'll kick the 7 real quick here, where we surf around the 7 continents to bring to you world football.
World football. It's been a pretty interesting, to say the least, World Cup.
Oh yeah.
As far as like certain legs and stuff, Russia. I tell you that much, we're put in the best position.
Facts. So I couldn't just set the table for everybody that's trying to get an understanding of what's going on in the World Cup. Quickly run through all the teams involved. We got Group A. We got Russia, Uruguay, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. That's Group A.
And right now we have Russia and Uruguay, I think, now advancing to the next round. And the last 2 teams have just been eliminated.
Excellent. Then we got Group B. We got Spain, Portugal, Iran, and Morocco.
Portugal, Spain, and I think Morocco are pretty much at a neck and neck. I think Spain and Portugal at 4 points. Okay. I think Morocco's at 3. So Portugal had an amazing game with Ronaldo scoring a hat trick in the first game and then winning the last game with one goal.
Yes.
And Spain having that controversy where their head coach was fired prior to for accepting a job for Real Madrid.
Yeah,
prior to.
I'm gonna do this afterwards. So, I didn't think that that is real petty over that. Well, I guess you're not trying to win.
Rules is rules, man. But you should have, I guess. But then again, rules is rules. But there's always snitches in the world because I'm pretty sure they knew the rules and someone snitched it out.
It's a source.
But still, there's a player from there, from Spain, who's really solid. I actually had Spain probably winning this.
Spain has a few. You got Sergio Ramos.
It's another.
Gerald Pique.
Let's think his name is
Diego Costa.
There he goes. That guy is a beast.
Okay.
He scored all goals, I think, for this team pretty much so far. Well, I think at least 3 of them.
Jeez. Okay.
Okay. He's be solid.
So moving to Group C, we got France, Denmark, Australia, and Peru.
France has probably one of the
dominant teams.
Not even to say dominant, but they have one of the most
talented.
Like the most highly talked about, like most notable players in their team, as far as Mbappe, Guzman, Giroud, Mbappe, Dembele. They have a solid squad, but they're still Pogba.
Okay.
They have a solid of players, but it's just a lot of young, and I just want to see if they can play together.
I'm just looking for Keelan, you know what I'm saying? I've been talking about him now. One of the 23. I'm glad he scored the goal for France yesterday. I believe he's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to that. So in this group, France was one of the heavy favorites.
Yes.
In the Group B, Spain was a heavy favorite.
Yes.
So moving on to Group D.
Oh, what was it? It was France?
France, Denmark, Australia, and Peru.
Oh, and Denmark has been playing really solid. I think Denmark is also advancing. I think they won their second game against they just played somebody. I just can't remember, but they played somebody. And Peru,
yes,
also they play very well, a lot of opportunities. And this is their first World Cup since I think 1950s or 60s or something like that. Solid. So it's been amazing for them too, just to be back there from like years ago.
Solid. Okay. Running to Group D, we got Croatia, we got Argentina, Iceland, and Nigeria. Argentina was a heavy favorite out of this group too.
And they just lost to Croatia today.
Yes.
And Croatia just moved on to the next round. They've been playing very well.
Correct.
Iceland and I think Iceland was their first year here too, and also in a long time.
Okay.
As well as Nigeria. That's just pretty dope.
Argentina did lose earlier today. They have the big star on their team, Lionel Messi, one of the biggest stars in the entire football world. Mm-hmm. So they were heavy favorite, but they lost, and it was an ugly loss earlier today. Moving into Group E, we got Serbia, Brazil, Switzerland, and Costa Rica.
Yes, Costa Rica is not looking so good. You said Serbia.
Yes,
they've been playing pretty solid as well.
Brazil was a heavy favorite coming into this World Cup.
There's a kid in there named William. I think he's not really a kid. He's like 20 years old. But he reminded me of he's like a Dembele.
Okay.
I guess he's like that, but he's a very solid player. But I think what Brazil need is a healthy Neymar. He said he will be playing Friday,
okay,
but he's still rehabbing, so that will be issue.
Okay.
But they're gonna need a win.
Well, Brazil is a heavy favorite, but part of that is because Neymar being one of the biggest soccer stars
And
in the entire
world. They're gonna want redemption from the last World Cup losing 7-1 to Germany. So
speaking of Germany, Germany will be in our next group here. That'll be Group F. So we got Germany is one team. You got Sweden. You have Mexico and South Korea. Mexico being one of the more heavily favored teams in this entire tournament. But Germany has played very well out the chute.
Yes. But Mexico beating Germany on the first game, that was an amazing win for them. Watch out for Chicharito, Little P. Chicharito,
okay.
Little P. What's the name, man? There's a couple other players there for Mexico that's a solid.
Okay.
Germany, I think they will have. I think Mueller. I don't know if he's still there, but
Manuel Neuer?
Yeah.
Goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
He's pretty solid. He's a solid goalkeeper. Like, just him giving up a goal is very rare.
Yeah, he actually made my list of his top players. It's like
so then,
the only goalkeeper.
There's a couple of good ones there, too.
Oh, yeah.
But, Germany, I see them winning their next couple of matches. I don't see them not finishing out. I think, especially with South Korea, I don't see them coming out this round at all.
A little shocked to see them here.
No, I don't know. Between them and Japan, I think be shocking.
I'm a little upset that USA was unable to make it over South Korea, but we'll get further into that. So we got Group G. We got Belgium, England, Tunisia, and Panama.
I think that's probably one of the.
Belgium being the heavy favorite out of this group.
I think that's probably one of the greater groups because there's a lot of talented players on that team.
I know England has some good players.
England just has a lot of young players, but they'd probably be one of the faves that's come out. Probably one of the faves out of that.
Because I'm well aware of Harry Kane out of England.
Yes, Harry Kane. Yes. There's Rashford. There's I forgot his other kid's name, but there's a lot of solid young players there. Belgium. They have a player, Lukaku. I think he had a really good game. His first game, he scored 2 goals. Funny thing about him, he scored in his last 10 World Cups. He scored in his last 10 World Cups played. He scored in his last 9. Okay. So he's been solid there. Unfortunately, it's something about this player that during regular games, like he's not that good for some reason. I don't know why he doesn't live up to his level.
Those playoff guys.
Yeah, something like that.
I need the stage to be big to step up.
But not even. It's like sometimes like. I don't know. He's just like he has his moments. Yes. Okay. It's like he's known to play well against less competitive teams.
Oh God.
So that's what you got to watch out for as Belgium.
Yeah.
So that's why I still have England topping over.
Okay, cool. And then we got Group H. Final group here. We got Japan, Senegal, Poland, and Colombia.
Group H. Oh, what is that? Senegal. Oh, Senegal had a great win against Poland, and Poland has one of the best goalkeepers out of Bundesliga, named Robert Lewandowski.
Okay.
He's been like the best person out of that Bundesliga, and Senegal winning a 2-1 victory over them. That was very amazing. Quickly, just for Tunsil, the last group that you were speaking about, Tunisia.
Group G.
Yeah. Their goalkeeper went out. Like in the first 3 minutes, and their backup goalkeeper, I think deserves like an honorable mention for like just having an amazing game, just coming in 3 minutes in, and just having and playing and not giving up a goal. The first goalkeeper gave up the first goal, he came in and gave up 0. So that was just amazing. I just want to put that out there. When I find his name, I'll probably look his name and get his name down.
That's Group H with Senegal. It's maybe the favorites there with Poland also having a very good team.
Which one was Panama?
Panama would be Group G.
Oh, sorry. Panama, this is their first World Cup in history.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what was put out there. Okay. First ever. And they're the one that knocked off U.S.
I don't know how to feel about that. I wanted to give them congratulations.
I just saw me at the Wild, so they knocked them off last year.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to actually give them congratulations.
They're still searching their first goal. So, let's put it out there.
This should wait too long. Like, how dare they take us out? Like,
that Wild went to mother.
I don't even know if I want to go to that country now. Like, it's them that stopped us. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. Quickly, I'll give you the 15 players to look at in this tournament.
You got everybody. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, cool.
So the top players in this tournament, I'll run through a quick 15. There's also a bunch of other stars. These are just some names that I put together that I noticed to give you a quite of who to look for, who to look at, who has a name in there. So starting off number 15, I got Harry Kane out of England. He's a forward. Then we got Manuel Manuel Neuer. He's a goalkeeper out of Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Neymar.
You said what's his name?
Manuel Neuer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Goalkeeper out of Germany. He seems to be one of the best goalkeepers in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Neymar, one of the biggest stars in the entire soccer world. He's out of Brazil. He's a forward. Then we got Cristiano Ronaldo, arguably the best scoring player in the entire world as far as soccer is concerned. He's also a forward, but he plays for Portugal. Then we have Lionel Messi. He might be out of this tournament now, but he's also one of the best goal scorers in the entire soccer world. He's a forward out of Argentina. Then we have Daniel Arzenia. He's a midfielder out of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Ousmane Dembele,
Mm-hmm.
a forward out of France. Now you have a Sourdarn Isman. He's a forward out of Iran.
Mm-hmm.
I might have said his name wrong, but he seems to be an up-and-coming superstar out of Iran.
He had like 20 offers off of his game.
Correct. And then we got my man Kylian Mbappe. He's a forward out of France, 19 years old. I have him as the next soccer superstar, international superstar.
Mm-hmm.
In the lines of Neymar, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Messi. He's in the next line, I feel, of that. Then we have Paulo Guerrero. He's a forward out of Peru.
Mm-hmm.
He seems to hold a huge name in the soccer world. Next we got Paul Pogba. He's a midfielder out of France. Seems to have a huge following.
He has a huge leg. Like I pause on that. I guess in a sense, but like he has so much power from when he kicks the ball. It's just amazing.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Why he has such a name.
Yeah.
Now we got Sergio Ramos. Only a couple of Spain guys here. Sergio Ramos, a defender. He's well known around the world as being one of the best defenders in the world. He's out of Spain. Gerald Pique. He looks to be a defender out of Spain also. We have Diego Costa, another forward out of Spain. So those are three players out of Spain that you can look for. They're well-talented players. And then lastly, we have one of the most infamous footballers across the world, Luis Suarez. He plays with Uruguay, and he's been well known to get into things.
Next.
So he might make a couple plays that end up being on the highlight reel this year. For good reasons or bad reasons.
The player that I was mentioning was Farouk Ben Mustafa.
Okay.
That was the one that replaced him.
So I definitely have a little bit more respect for the media because these names are very tough.
very tough to pronounce, but there's been a lot of solid players. There's been a lot of great games that we've seen in World Cup, and it's more to come.
Correct. With the MLS, continuing to sell out, with ESPN bringing a lot of the MLS games, and also Fox Sports, I think in the next few years it's going to continue. Shout out to the New York.
There's been a lot of players. I've seen a lot of European players have been coming into the MLS now and starting to switch over. And
Shout out to New York FC. I definitely do fuck that squad. You know what I mean? I follow them on Twitter. So shout out to them. Shout out to New York Red Bulls. They've been very competitive. Shout out to the Seattle team. They do very well. So yeah, the MLS definitely. We're gonna try to catch on to that. But we got the World Cup is really going off. I'm rolling for France. I got France winning it because my USFA is not in it.
Go with Sacre Bleu.
Shout out to Frank Ntilikina on that note.
I still think you go with the defending champs of Germany, even though they did lose to Mexico. But I still do like Spain.
Okay, so those are all picks. Yeah, I'm definitely saying France is my first one, but I'm gonna throw out Mexico just because
they did take out
they're building walls, so I think they can actually win this. They can win this all. So I'm throwing Mexico or France as my two picks to win it all.
Sounds good. I like it. Just switch it up when you in today.